There's a wave of healing energy around you right now, and the tide is definitely shifting in your favor. As we move towards the Scorpio new moon, emotions will intensify and truths will be spoken. It's the kind of week where intuition picks up on every nuance before the conversation even happens. The energy suggests emotional transparency, and this could appear as, a heartfelt conversation or simply a moment where you know what's real without needing any proof. If confusion has been clouding a connection, this week brings the clarity. So welcome back to my channel and your weekly love reading, Pisces. And I am seeing the Nine of Swords right here too. So I hope you're having an amazing day so far. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, we're going to look at who this person's, who's in your energy, what they're feeling, and what Spirit wants you to know about where things are headed. It's a King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Then we're going to go through each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces, and look at their thoughts, their feelings, and intentions towards you. So ground yourself, set your intentions, and let's get into it. All right. This is a couple I'm picking up on, or somebody that, you've been in a relationship with, or you are. There's been some sort of deception, or somebody's torn, needs to make a decision. I have, the Two of Swords, King of Swords energy here. I have the Queen of Swords, the Devil. All right. So right here, you're seeing two people torn, so much alike, right? There's, we just know each other. We see, and it's hard to connect right now. It seems like there has been some sort of distrust or dishonesty, discrepancy, confusion. And there could have been manipulation. There could have been lying. There could be an addiction. Just somebody has a hard time being honest, and the shadow, the devil. This is where the energy this week is going to intensify and bring up anything that's been hidden and deepen in this connection. Apparently, the two of you see eye to eye on some level. You've made some real serious connection with this person. But also there's a very stubborn energy where we both know we're right, or one doesn't want to admit the other's right, or vice versa. And something's been said. All right, and I see the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, so there's some regret, there's some guilt, there's some shame, there's a lot of I know we've maybe both have done or said a lot and we regret it, but this is weighing on both of you. And it's at a point though too, with all the swords and the knowing, the Queen of Swords, seems like you want justice. You feel like you need justice. You need somebody to be real, be authentic, be truthful. And with you being the King of Swords and the Two of Swords, it's like your heart is in it. But logically, you're like, I don't know if I can trust this person. They waver on me. They're inconsistent. I never know which way they're going. They are good at saying things and making things sound great, very charming energy, and can be broken promises. Just seems like there's a lot of uncertainty with this person. And, so this is big. This is big. This is where the transparency does come in. The Devil, the Queen of Swords here. It's like you can only hold back. The truth always reveals itself. I have the Eight of Pentacles, their intentions, actions. I have the Ace of Pentacles. What does Spirit want you to know in the outcome? The Sun card. Look at the healing, the growth energy here. You are very valuable. You both are, on your A game. You guys work very well together. Somebody could be dealing with an addiction, jealousy, just superficial, being superficial. But you're the king of swords here and the two of swords, and it just feels like you're torn because you may know and accept and understand your person, and you can see the bigger picture. And there's something about you just knowing something's wrong. Your person cannot move on from you. All right. It feels like they're stuck on you, but it does feel like you're dealing with somebody who does have commitment issues. The Fool in reverse, the Nine of Swords. And commitment issues don't always have to be with a relationship in general. It's with the decision. I can't commit to pizza tonight. I want Chinese, or I go back and forth. Just cannot seem to make a decision and stick with it. They flop around a lot and they leave you guessing. And it feels like something could be coming up right now that you already sense, you already know. And you're going to be making huge decisions this week. Do I accept? This could be somebody here wanting to make peace with you, wanting to make amends, but it doesn't mean that this person here is going to be able to resolve this inconsistency that they have. But their intentions, the Eight of Pentacles, is to really put forth the effort. I really want to make this work. This is somebody that sees you as their equal, really has a lot of respect, and that could drive you nuts, drive you mad. It's like, God, it's like you keep talking yourself out of things. Like, I don't even know if I can deal with this, if I want to keep going with this. It could be a Capricorn energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, and you have a Leo energy. Now, there seems to be a shift here. This is where I see the energy around you. The tide is definitely shifting. Something is, there's an illumination here. The sun is shining, is transmuting the energy. It's bringing out a renewal and vitality. And the Ace of Pentacles, these two cards together are good luck to me. It's like the Lord's bringing down some luck, you know what I mean? And shining on some healing and some growth. And it looks as though your person here is making a tangible or taking, action. And you're going to see effort. You're going to see a return of investment. You're going to see somebody here actually following through. Somebody wants to trust, somebody wants to heal, somebody wants a fresh start with you, somebody wants this romantic energy between the two of you. Somebody wants to express their truth to you, but I do feel like you're just dealing with somebody here with the Devil card. It's hard for them to let go of control. I do feel like your person, there's something shifting with them this week where they are letting down their guards. This can be somebody who's very possessive of their own stuff, possessive of their own space, possessive of their own money, possessive of their time and what they value. It's hard for this person to share. But with you, it seems like you're helping them become a better version of themselves. They want to share with you. You're right. You're showing up as the King of Swords. I mean, I'm sure you have a lot to say to this person, and this person's like, damn, you're on point. But, it's like it's a work in progress is what I'm seeing here. So the energy is shifting in your favor, and this energy here is showing me the outcome, the Sun card, which can be like, wow, it feels like a heavy burden has been lifted. It feels like we're trying to trust one another. We're doing this. We're making amends of some sort. We're working together. We're coming together, and we're giving something a go. All right. And you're going to, for those of you, it just feels like, this person loves you. This is unconditional love. But I do feel like you know the truth. You definitely do. You let your heart get in the way. You know, a lot of us do. Right? But I feel like you know this person loves you. And it looks like there could be some sort of confession with the Sun card showing up here. A sign. This person's heart opening up. And it does look like you guys will end up in some sort of commitment here together, because this person does value you, or has seen or does see you as a future partner. Let's see. This person doesn't know whether they want to come and go half the time. And that is a fact. So let's look at Aries through Pisces. I see the 3 of Cups. I do see whatever you are going through with this person. You know, with the Sun showing up, that there's going to be a revelation this week when it comes to knowing how this person feels about you. That is the card of truth. And the King of Swords is the card of knowing. Let's see Aries through Pisces for you. And I will look here at, you know, what to expect, right? What to expect. Or you have Leo energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Capricorn. That is strong in your reading. But we'll look at synchronicities in this part of the spread. Ooh, that was kind of loud. All right, Aries, you have the 4 Cups, right? So you have somebody being very nostalgic. They may have been holding back from you. It feels like silence, quiet between the two of you. All right, but the Judgment, you know, and you feel it coming in. There seems to be, you know, rethinking things, and this could be on a surprise to suddenness, right? Somebody finally having a revelation and wanting to give this a shot with you. Major Arcana here, it shows that divine is connecting, all right? And we are seeing here somebody here just stepping out and finally, you know, it's like that Fool energy too, like giving something, trusting something and giving it a go. Taurus, Knight of Cups, the Tower card, and the Magician. So again, you have some truth coming in about somebody's feelings when it comes to a Taurus. They do have deep feelings for you. It may be hard for them, but the truth is, you know, the Tower card is something is going to shift, is going to happen, and something's breaking down, and you're going to see how your Taurus feels about you. And there's Aries energy. It's like asserting themselves, fierce energy, really a strong attraction here with the Magician card between you and a Taurus. That can bring in this new beginning with the Magician. Gemini, I see the Death card. I see the 5 of Pentacles. And I see the Ace of Swords. So looks like a Gemini may have ended things, right? And is starting to doubt, right? The Ace of Swords can be a conversation coming in. It doesn't mean you'll know exactly where things are going to go or how it's going to happen, but I do see a cycle coming in, and I do see revealing of emotions. There's still something changing here between you and a Gemini. Cancer, 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords, look at that, and the Strength card. So you guys both are in your corners. You both have very strong personalities, and both your hearts are involved. You both have love for each other, but there's something about, you know, conflict of the mind here when it comes to, you know, and I have the 11th house. So it's like, are we just friends, or are we more, is what I'm getting with you in Cancer. It's like, it feels like there's a future here, but you guys are fighting it, or they're fighting it. Leo, King of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the Star card. Leo is definitely feeling a connection here, feeling things a lot more than just friends. It feels like you feel comfortable to me. I can see us going somewhere. And look at the North Node twice, a very destined connection, a lot of healing energy here with you and a Leo, being able to bring some sort of healing to each other. Virgo, the Lovers card, and the Emperor. So you're the one that they are seeking. They feel the Phoenix. So you got a resurrection with you and a Virgo, if that's the case, or this is really beginning with you and a Virgo taking off. You'll know how they feel. The Lover's card, you can sense it before it even comes in. All right. So just know that things are still changing. Something is changing. The situation may seem a little scattered, but you have this person emerging with the truth. Libra, King of Swords, all right? And we have the Eight of Cups. So you're dealing with an emotional, unavailable Libra, but they have feelings for you. The Queen of Cups, all right? They definitely feel you, but they're always keeping their feelings within. But this is where you know how they feel. You know the truth when it comes to your Libra. Now, in this energy, this can be either you know that, it's just maybe you're not getting what you need, or, they love you. They just have a hard time expressing it. So let's see. I see opportunity, open doors, collaborate, supportive energy. So things are developing between you and your Libra. Scorpio, Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. So you got a Scorpio, it's hard for them to open up, but they are putting in the effort. That's for sure. I see conjunction, and we do have a conjunction with Mars and Mercury. And so it does feel like your Scorpio is really going to speak up and defend themselves and defend this connection. Sagittarius, Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Sagittarius is all about you, all right? They want to spark things up, conversation. Looks like you can sense that coming in. The Sagittarius wanting to say, what's up? Capricorn, Two of Cups, King of Wands. They are very into you, mutual attraction, and Two of Wands. Looks like you and Capricorn could be taking the next step. I'm seeing Scorpio energy, new beginning on the new moon, Scorpio, and a very intense relationship, very sexual relationship. Aquarius, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and the Empress. So Aquarius also is realizing that there's more here, and they really want things to grow between the two of you. Very promising long-term relationship. And Pisces, you're definitely in their energy. You seem to be the one that Aquarius really desires and dreams about. Pisces, you have Justice. You have the Six of Pentacles. Look at that. Somebody coming in, somebody wanting to make it equal, make it right, put forth the effort here, bring justice. And the Eight of Wands, the energy is definitely shifting in a very passionate, exciting way. And I am seeing you getting through any obstacle or restriction, any pressures, any power struggles. All right, this is causing, if there is a power struggle between you and another person, which is what I saw here in the beginning, this challenge is really going to push this relationship further. It's like getting past this really strong hesitation and to move forward. But once you get through this obstacle, it feels like if this person's in it to win it, this is going to be, I want to say revolutionary. I don't know where that word's coming from, but you're definitely moving on to something way more promising. Let's see, yes or no, if you've made it this far. Think of your question. You have a yes. You have the Knight of Pentacles. I do see that always brings in defensive energy, stubborn energy. Somebody, though, who is very practical and down to earth, doesn't like to shake things up too quickly, not too passionate, very disciplined. And I see mature energy coming in. I see Capricorn energy coming in. But the answer to your question is a yes. All right, guys. I love you. Please hype, like, and subscribe. You guys help my channel grow so much by doing that, and I appreciate you. And until the next time, please take care.